Here today for our 1:30 stretch and movement session. Today I'm wearing my beanie. I've been wearing it all day, and I didn't want to scare you guys with my hat hair or have to go through the effort of doing my hair, so I'm just going to leave the beanie on, and it looks better anyway. I'm wearing contrasting pants today so you guys can see a bit better what's going on, which is good. Today I'm going to show you all 5 stretches or 5 movements that you can do in a chair. Okay? We spend a lot of our time sitting, either in couches or chairs or on benches or just sitting in general, and it makes our body tight and not feel great after an extended period of time. So I'm going to show you 5 different stretches or movements that you can do on pretty much any chair. Some of them require a more sturdy chair, like a chair with wheels probably isn't going to work for some of the stretches. But yes, you can do these stretches or movements in a chair to help make you feel a bit better, stretch out some muscles, make the spine feel good, stretch out your lower back, remove any tension from your lower back, and places like that. So without further ado, we're going to kick off, and we'll start with the first stretch, which is nice and easy. I might actually just shift back a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, cool. And I actually might just adjust this up a smidge there too. Cool. Okay, first one. Really easy, okay, really intuitive. It's called our side bend, okay? So this is going to work our obliques, stretch the chest, shoulders, spine, a little bit of the hip as well, but really easy. Just put myself here with my right hand, and then going to span nice and tall. So elongating the spine, proud chest, and then we're just going to reach up and over and breathe. Don't lean back into the chair, okay? Stay upright. And just breathe into the tummy and exhale. And allow yourself to extend further. Coming back nice and gently. Same again, other side, supporting the non-working side. Tall spine, extended, up and over. Breathe. Make sure you don't collapse forward or collapse backwards. So that's good. Really stretches out the obliques, okay? Get some movement through the spine. Depending on how tight you are, you might feel it in your hips a little bit. We're also working our shoulders, okay? Coming up and over, getting that stretch there. Nice and deep breaths. And then once you've done it a few times, you can actually just kind of get a bit more dynamic with it and just allow your body to sink into it, okay? Next is figure 4. So this is a variation of what you do on the floor, okay? Basically, we're going to stretch our glute in our hip flexor, ankle up across the non-working side, okay? And we flex the foot, so flex the foot forward, and you should feel a stretch through the glute, okay? Stay nice and tall, non-working sides planted firmly on the floor, okay? And then to get more of a stretch out of this, we actually lean forward, okay? And you really start to feel it stretch and pull through the glute or your butt muscle on the working side. And again, just hold here and breathe. Relax. And other side. Leg up. Ankle resting on the non-working side. Okay, nice and tall again. Flexing the foot. Nice and tall. Feel that stretch start to come in through the glute. You're going to hold this for a good 5 breaths or more, okay? And then once you start to feel that, we can then come over and forward. Make sure you keep the non-working leg planted, okay, nice and strong on the floor. And breathing through the stretch. So that's our figure 4 chair stretch. Moving on, I'm going to change to the side so you guys can see. And it's modified downward dog. Okay, so I'm going to use the chair to support. Okay, wide stance. Okay, not narrow, a wider stance here. Depending on how tall or big you are will depend on how far away you are from the chair. So we're going to put our hands on the seat. You start with the legs bent, okay, and just find your space, and basically going to straighten out the spine. Legs straight. So we're getting a hamstring stretch here. Okay, and then we want to keep the back nice and straight as we can, and push down towards the floor, okay, with the chest. So we're working the shoulders here, getting some extension through the spine, stretching out the lower back, as well as stretching our hamstrings. So you can hold here and breathe. And then we can also just move around a little bit, get some extra targeting through the hamstrings, different positions for the shoulder. Come through, and then back down. That's our chair-assisted downward dog. Next, we have a seated and modified pigeon. Okay, so very similar to the figure 4, but we're going to pull this leg further across. Okay, again, nice and tall through the chest, pulling this knee towards the chest here. Once you've felt that for a little bit, we're actually going to rotate. So it's a pigeon, seated pigeon with a rotate. So we're rotating towards that working side. You get more of a stretch through the side of the glute and the glute med there. Okay, and we're also rotating the spine in that position as well. So nice and tall, and breathe. And down, go to the other side. Again, so nice and tall through this position. The foot calf comes a bit further along the non-working leg. And again, we pull up and across the chest. Going to get that stretch here through the glute. And then as we start to ease into that, we can rotate and open up, stretching towards the working side. Stay nice and tall and breathe. As you ease into it, you can try and rotate a little bit further as you come along. So you do that one 2 or 3 times each side, okay? Stretching out the glutes, getting some rotation through the spine, okay? Gonna make it feel quite good. Last one is a chair exercise to mobilize our hips and our spine, okay? I'll show you from both sides. Basically, we're going to sit on the edge of the chair, okay? And we're going to lead with the eyes and the head. So this is an original strength inspired movement, okay? So with original strength stuff, we always lead with the eyes, head, and then the body follows. So I'm going to rotate the head, looking as far as I can, rotate the spine, okay, wide stance here, rotate the spine, let that knee drop, and then I'm just going to support myself on the chair with my left butt cheek. As far as we can, you can just hold here, and as you come into it, you can actually use the back of the chair to pull yourself around even further. So I can just see my heel and a bit past my body by pulling and rotating around as far as I can. Just breathe nice and deep, and you're going to get a bit of a stretch through the hip here, okay? Opening up through the groin as well. Depending on how you have your feet, you can be working your toes and your ankles. Again, I'm going to come back with my eyes in the head, so eyes, head, coming back, reposition, okay, get tall again, and again, leading with the eyes in the head, so eyes, look, as far as I can, I'm going to open up, hold, breathe nice and tall, and again, we can use the back of the chair to further the stretch and the rotation. Back. Go again the other way. So again, eyes and head. Coming back, working, so this works the hips, spine, groin a little bit. And coming back. And there we go. So that is 5 exercises that you can do in a chair or in a seated position. Some of them you need the back of the chair to work through as well, but any old chair generally will do for most of these exercises. So these will help you feel good, help you to mobilise your spine, loosen up your hips, take some tension and stress out of your lower back, and just improve your mobility through the body. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on Thursday at 1:30 for some more movement and mobility exercises to help make your day a little bit better. Thanks for tuning in. Chris and balance to you. Catch you next time.